I think this happens to a lot of people who try to get into content creation and YouTube. They procrastinate with perfectionism, right? They slow down on putting out content because they're constantly thinking about, I gotta make the video perfect. I gotta do editing. I gotta make it clean. I gotta write a script. I gotta write bullet points. I've been studying this, researching this for a couple months now, and it looks like with a lot of people who are successful on social media, the common denominator or what's common among them is that a lot of them just put out content, a lot of content consistently. I've been learning and researching skill acquisition as well, even mastery when it comes to skills. And even that is just really input and output. How many hours are you putting in? How many repetitions are you doing? Right? A lot of us, we think like, oh, I got to get it right the first time. No, you just got to get your reps in. You just got to get started and do a lot of it. For me, I was like, man, I'm really procrastinating. I'm really not putting out as much content as I want to. The bottleneck is really video editing. I'm trying to start my own business right now, and I don't really have a lot of time to video edit for my own stuff because I'm doing video editing for other people's stuff. So I was like, man, what can I do? How can I identify and remove the bottleneck or the constraint with me putting out content? If I can remove that, if I can remove the resistance, then putting out content will be easy. A lot of people make YouTube or video creation harder than it should be. Just make it easy, right? Just record videos and put it out. If video editing is the hard part that's tripping you up, that's the bottleneck, that's the constraint, that's the resistance, remove it. You have to realize that your first couple videos is going to be complete garbage. Not only that, but your first couple videos, no one's going to watch them, right? That's the reality. Everyone gets puffed up or gets prideful, or they kind of dream big and they think the first couple videos they're going to put out is going to just take off and go viral, and they're going to get 100,000 views and 10,000 subs, and then you only put out 5 videos. 9 times out of 10, it doesn't work that way. Matter of fact, 9.999 out of 10, it doesn't work that way, right? You usually have to grow it. That's why they say grow your audience. You have to grow it. Unless you got some magic seeds where you just throw it in the ground and then boom, a tree pops up. When you put something in the ground to grow, you have to come back every day and water it and take care of it, right? So that's the thing with social media. You have to come back every day and water it and take care of it and grow it, right? You have to bring the content creation, right? Every day. Yeah, man, a lot of people just they find that constraint and they find that resistance and they fixate on that. And then that is what caused the chronic procrastination. And they just take forever to do what they need to do. If you go down this road, you go down road A, you're walking down that road and then you see a twig in the street and you just stop. And then you just don't walk forward. You're like, I can't move because this twig is in my way. Dude, just step over the twig. Just ignore the twig, right? And then you have the road B where you got rocks, you got twigs, you got boulders, you got a tree that just fell in the way. And then you have the guy who just walks over everything, just walks around, jumps, dips, crawls. So really, there's always going to be resistance. There's always going to be obstacles, right? There's always going to be bottlenecks. And you have to just adapt that mentality of like, if I run into a problem or I run into some resistance, how can I minimize it or eliminate it? Or how can I go around it, right? That's the kind of mentality you have to have if you want to move quick, if you want to win. And that's the thing, speed is key. If you don't move quick, you're not going to win. You're going to lose, right? So you have to move quick. You have to execute quick.